So many American children going back to school or getting ready to, an urgent crisis halfway around the world. Children who are not waiting for the bus, instead sent to work. Their parents, once teachers, engineers in Syria, but now on the run. And their children now supporting the family. Tonight, we report here on the stolen childhood. Nearly 600,000 Syrian children, refugees in Lebanon. There could be up to 300,000 children working. And as you're about to see right here, in many cases, only the children get hired to work because they can pay the children much less. It's 6 a.m. and we're just 3 short miles from the Syrian border. And we're about to witness what has replaced the school day for a 10-year-old girl named Khadija. They wake her, she gets dressed, and within minutes, she is hand in hand with her friend. But there is no school bus waiting, instead a truck, the children soon spilling over. And we board the truck with them. They're not going to school, we're headed to the fields. She points out the way.
This way?
This one.
This way.
The children, their tiny hands holding on, once from middle-class families in Syria, but now they are the ones who support their families.
You're going to work on the potatoes. Potatoes. Yes.
20 minutes on the truck, and soon we spot them. The idle tractors, the farmers waiting for their little workers. They only hire children here because they know they can pay them less.
The little boys are likely making more than the little girls.
Yes, in some cases, yes.
And why is that?
They say that boys are stronger than the girls.
This boy dragging himself through the field. Tractors soon barrel by, dangerously close.
This is the new normal for the children here, just over the border from Syria in Lebanon. And many of them, instead of going to school in the morning, come here to the fields. Just one of the many tractors unearthing another row of potatoes. And you can see before the dust settles, the children gathering here with their bags to fill them with potatoes. In many cases, they're now the sole breadwinners for their family.
Rows of children and the backbreaking work, but they have not forgotten what their life was once like.
You do. She wants to go to school.
Yes.
They spend 7 hours a day filling those sacks.
Is it full yet?
Yes, she must put more.
She must put more inside, he's saying?
Yes.
So this man, the farmer over here, is telling her she needs to put more in her bag. And we're talking about 8, 9, 10 years old.
We're talking from 7.
And it's not just the fields, it's the factories, the auto repair shops. We saw it everywhere we looked. In the back of this garage, a boy who now fixes tires. Straight into the night, the children selling flowers in traffic. And we meet Muir, a Syrian refugee trying to sell us tissues through the window. She tells us she lost her mother in Syria.
Her mother has died.
But we would also discover a sliver of hope. Some of those same children, after 7 hours of hard labor, still with a skip in their step. Around this corner, a tiny building, and we could hear their voices.
The kids are learning here?
UNICEF trying to give them the school they miss. And we asked the children how many of them came here after work. Right down the line, their tiny hands fresh from the fields, proud of their hard work.
50 potatoes. This big?
He points to his back.
It hurts your back?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. How many of you want to go home?
It does not take them long to answer. Instead, we return to the tents, where they all began their day, returning with a song. The farmers in the field, waiting for them again tomorrow. A stolen childhood, and we want you to know there are ways you can help. You can reach one of those classrooms. UNICEF telling us just $15 can buy an entire classroom worth of supplies, pencils, paper, books, and we put all the information on our website, abcnews.com.